Time now for the game show about another game found within a race. And yes, it involves a chicken. Here's the inside line. Points will be awarded. Feelings will be hurt. But there can only be one winner. Here are your contestants, Greg Stump, Ryan Flores, and Tyler Burnett.
It's Fantasy Friday on MRN.com as the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series heads to Bristol. But first, let's talk about what happened last week, boys.
Do we really need to talk about what happened last week?
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Looking forward to the weekend.
Exactly.
Get over it.
3 points. Put them up. 3 points to begin competition this week
You still won't
for
win.
Tyler.
That'll be the only 3 points you get all day. So
Are you talking
congrats.
about yourself in third
Skip,
person? For Tyler. You could say
Skip
for me.
and Greg.
For myself.
For,
How'd you guys do this weekend? You have some fun?
I picked the 12 car. We finished 5th. It was nice.
You guys were
training for
pretty
myself.
good. Like I was saying before we got on the show, you guys had some speed. Just not ready to win yet, I don't think.
Got any advice for how we can win?
Yes, please.
What-
From
what
the
do we
guy
do?
who
Be
sits
better
behind a
than the
desk
4
all
or the
day.
78 and the...
That's like someone who
18,
tweets all
please.
day giving advice out. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know how you can beat those guys, honestly.
I had a rough.
I felt
If
like
anybody
it
has
was-
any advice, feel free to let us know how to beat the 4 car.
I felt like it was fairly obvious from the start of the weekend that the 4 was going to win.
Yeah. It was
yeah.
pretty quick. I didn't get to watch all
Pretty easy.
practices and stuff. But
Well,
yeah.
he was quickest, just like I said on the show last week, he was quickest in the spring. He was beat because, well, you can't pass on that track, right?
Yep.
And if you start on the inside lane, you just struggle. And on that restart with Clint Boyer in the spring, he fell off.
That inside was rough, man. If you got a bad restart, I mean, honestly, it looked like it was so bad. Like it looked like some guys spun their tires, like it was that bad. But that was just like it just had no momentum. And if you got stuck down there, you're automatically like 2 rows back. It felt like when you came out of 2.
For sure, for sure. Let's begin this week's competition with pole position.
My favorite game ever. Prepare to qualify.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And I believe I won. We already saw it on there.
Tyler won. Talk about Tyler in third person some more.
The
Great
4.
job.
Pole position, baby. 3 points. Chalk it up.
I thought you picked the 41.
Too easy. Too easy. 41.
3
Anyways.
pounds.
Y'all got in mind who you're going to pick this week?
Yeah. This is a tougher week.
Yeah,
No, I
you're
feel
under
it.
the lights in the short track. I don't know. It's going to be tough because a lot of the teams that, especially some of the Chevys, they did run well here at the beginning of the year. But I don't know when you turn the lights down at Bristol or turn the lights up at Bristol, the sun goes down, whatever it happens to be. I don't know. It gets to be a wild race, so it's kind of hard to figure out who's going to be there at the end, I guess.
Well, we're going to do our best job at telling you, despite them thinking that they don't know what they're talking about, right?
I mean, we're here, so we know what we're talking about.
Blaney was pretty good in the spring.
Yeah, until we
Led
crashed.
100 laps.
Yep, we were good right to the scene of the crash.
That is true. Yeah, you guys were good.
Oh, man.
Got
3
got
points
baned.
to start off this week.
We got banged.
Hopefully I can win back-to-back games.
What happens then?
Yeah,
Balloons come out of the ceiling?
They're going
or
to be
something?
shocked.
Talk about yourself in third person some more.
Anyways, this is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style.
If your AC is blowing hot air, let O'Reilly Auto Parts help bring back the cool this summer. While you may need to eventually service your AC unit, get immediate relief with Interdynamics Arctic Freeze R134A refrigerant with leak sealer for $32.99. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day. Limit supply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. MRN original programs stream on MRN.com. Check out NASCAR drivers on Motorsports Monday with Woody Kane and Joey Meyer. Sprint car racing on Wing Nation with Steve Post and Aaron Evernham. Meet NASCAR team crews on Crew Call with Sammy Joe and Rocco. NASCAR local and regional racing on NASCAR Coast to Coast with Kyle Rickey and Hannah Newhouse. NHRA Talk on The Straight Line with Marty Huff and Doug Herbert. Your home for original motorsports talk. MRN.com.
Citywide to countryside, whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading warranty to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. To learn more, visit HerculesTire.com. Hercules Tires, ride on our strength.
All rise. Court is in session. The dishonorable judges of the Inside Line are taking the bench. Here's Tyler, Greg, and Ryan with Judgment Call.
I guess since I won pole position, I get to be the judge.
Oh, please.
Right?
Please pick one.
Court is in session, gentlemen. All right, what do we got here? 3 for Dale, or let's go with the 4 since he won this week. The 4th.
This envelope.
I can't do it.
Please, can you just
Go
not?
watch Johnny Carson just one time, please, and figure out how you
Will Kevin Harvick earn over 10 race victories on the season? If so, how many over
What's
that
he at,
mark?
7?
He's at 7, yeah. He's only got 3 to go, so that's a possibility.
I'll go the other end. I'll say no.
No, he does
Well, he
not.
said yes, so I'm going to say no.
What was that question? To the end of the main season or the full season here?
I think it's a full season.
Full
Yeah, it's
season?
gotta be full
Obviously, full season, probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got 7 wins now.
No, go ahead.
You go.
No, you go ahead.
I'll say no because I'm a competitor and I don't want to see him win. So I have a clear-cut agenda to say no. I hope he doesn't, but he has a possibility. But I am going to say that between, 13 more races, 14 more races, for him to get 3 more, there's a possibility, but I'm betting against him.
13 more. What do we have left? We have Darlington. He's probably a good chance to win there with the speed they have.
Bristol, Darlington.
Bristol.
I think we're debating here.
He's
not-
okay at Bristol.
Not you.
I'm trying to help you guys out with what
Anyway,
races we have left.
If you don't think Kevin Harvick's going to get 3 wins in the next 13 races, you're crazy because 1, he's probably going to win Homestead in the championship because Rodney Childers and him are so good right now. And then 2 more races in between then and now.
So you're saying he makes it through the Roval and Darlington and Talladega and everything unscathed?
No problem, yeah.
No problem. Not one problem. Not even a little bit of a problem.
No, I mean, they're just going to ride and he'll be fine. He's not, and they're not dumb. So I think, at least 10 wins, maybe 11.
So you like 11. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
11 wins, I think, this year.
All right. That is it.
9. He's going to
Who's
cap
next?
out of 9.
Oh, you can go for it.
I'll go next.
All right.
Just go with old number 1 here.
Oh, man. That one's, that's a pretty easy pick there, I believe.
Removing the thoroughbreds, Harvick and Busch, which remaining stable is stronger, JGR or SHR?
11 wins.
11 wins. Can I go first?
Yeah, you go first, yeah.
Please.
Stuart Haas is better. Clint Boyer has 2 wins already this year. I guess Eric Jones has 1 for Joe Gibbs Racing. But I think Stuart Haas is better. I think they're faster. I think they proved this week that they are.
Why, where did the rest of their teams finish?
They were most of the day running in the top 10.
Who?
The Stuart Haas cars, at one point, all 4 of them were in the top 10 at Michigan.
All 3 Penske cars finished.
I
in the top
do-
10.
okay,
But
so-
you not watch when all the JGR cars were all up there, though? Because they were all right next to each other.
Yeah, I watched Eric Jones spin out 3 times.
I mean, that's...
He had a rough one.
Especially your home track. When you go to your home track and you spin out that many times.
Suarez was pretty good.
That's a rough day.
He had to start at the back, though.
Yeah.
I think that the Gibbs cars are pretty good right now, but I feel like that Clint Boyer is better than all the the rest of the Gibbs cars. So I think Clint Boyer is better than Hamlin, than Suarez, and then Eric Jones. I don't think Boyer is as consistent as them, but I think they're faster than them.
That's going to be my argument. I think, yes, a few of them are better. I honestly think if you even leave the thoroughbreds in this deal, it's still the same argument, because the 4 and the 18 are just so good than the rest of their teams. I think it's the same deal. But I think Gibbs, because they have good leaders there, and I think...
Good leaders. They have 2 kids.
Leaders of Cola.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you, man. It's ended.
I think Gibbs
Let's
has
end on that note.
a better deal. I think SHR is just too spread out.
Yeah, good leaders at Gibbs. You got a former champion.
Give me this.
Well, they do have Denny
2
Hamlin, but
veterans
He never argued in favor of Denny
Dale.
Hamlin.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin would be the
I
only
want to
leader.
argue in favor of Denny Hamlin.
I like Jones and I like Suarez right now. I really do.
This is why I
But
hate this show.
I think Stuart Haas Racing is better.
Who's more likely to have a better finish this weekend, Austin Dillon or Kurt Busch?
Kurt Busch.
Kurt Busch.
Easy. No argument there.
Yeah.
Well,
Austin,
here's
I
the
was
only
pretty
thing
impressed.
I'll say.
I was
impressed.
Austin had a good weekend.
The Chevys run well at Bristol.
Well, the Chevys run well at Bristol, but you know what? I'll go to the other side of the fence.
We're going with Austin
Because he's
Dillon?
Austin.
Please
Give us
know.
your argument here. Why?
Why Austin Dillon? Because they seem to have turned the corner this week. The Chevys, the RCR Chevys, hell, he was running second. He faded to fourth there at the end behind the 2 and the 18. He beat us, and we were probably the third best car all day. We're going to a track that he has had success in the Xfinity and the Truck Series at. I don't exactly know his numbers right off top of the hand in 53 seconds.
15th in the spring for Austin Dillon, 39th before that, 13th and 4th are his last 4
That's
starts.
solid. I mean, Kurt Busch is going to melt down. He has
Kurt Busch,
meltdowns.
22nd,
That's what Kurt Busch
then
does.
5th a year ago, then 25th and 38th. So Busch has kind of been struggling too.
He's a meltdown.
He is a meltdown.
Let's go with the 3-car. You know what? If you're playing fantasy, pick the 3-car because he has sucked all year, and I know that you have him on your lineup. And I would save the 41 for a mile and a half and more short shot because
No.
he's going to drive into something.
You don't have
And be
that many.
pissed
You
off.
probably haven't started Kurt
He's
Busch
40.
that much.
He had a 40th
Kurt Busch has
birthday
won
party.
at Bristol before. His last name is Busch. Kyle Busch is unbelievable there.
We're talking in the last 10 years. We're not talking about a 97 Sharpie car.
All right, we're into this 5 seconds.
Kurt Busch,
We're done.
I think is due. I don't think he's going to win this
Nobody's
week, but I
due.
think he's due for
Nobody's
a good
due.
start.
He's
or a good
due.
finish.
Everybody's
Who
due.
says that anymore?
Because
He's
he's
due for
fast.
a
He's
win.
fighting for his job right now.
Due for a win. That's
With
what
all
some
these
NASCAR
rumors.
fan that only watches 3 races a year.
Let's make an assessment here.
Hold on. I forget what the topics were again.
I said 11 wins. That's all you need to know. It doesn't
You
work.
said 11 wins. Can I pick neither of you?
No. I know you didn't write down Greg because I didn't see any loops go there. So
If you pick
you're writing a lot.
the other person, I'm going to be so mad.
You don't think I picked you?
Okay.
has begun.
Ready?
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, come on!
I picked Tyler.
Why, Greg?
I'll
you
tell
knew I was going to pick you.
Because I had a crappy argument, I knew he would pick you. So that's the deal. I didn't want to give anyone points.
Yeah, Tyler Greg just didn't have a
you
great
un-
argument. He said something about their
You know
leadership.
that I won that.
Huh?
You know that I won that.
You didn't win that. You read out. You sucked at that argument.
Okay, Austin Dillon or Kurt Busch? Seriously?
Well, Austin's numbers in the last 5 races are
Play
better than
Austin
Kurt's.
this week.
You even gave the stats there. He's right on the if you haven't played Austin Dillon, you should run him this weekend.
Okay, well, you're not going to play Kurt Busch again.
You're such a millennial.
You're not going
Yeah.
to play Kurt Busch the
Unreal.
rest of the
cry?
regular
He's
season.
Listen to the
cry?
veterans here.
Donald,
To the veterans.
Daryl, is he gonna cry?
I picked Greg because I think Kevin Harvick easily wins 10 races.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. So
I don't think that's a no-brainer.
I think it's a no-brainer.
Dude, we have 10 races in the playoffs. He has to win at least one of those.
He doesn't have to win any. Nobody has to win.
He's
any
gonna definitely
races.
win Phoenix, probably Homestead.
I think
and
it's
give me one more.
unrealistic to think he's not going to
I
win
bet you
3 more
$100.
races.
Let's have
$100?
Side
three more.
bets, side pots.
I'm going to think about that one. We'll come back after break. This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show presented by Hercules Tires and Grunt Style.
Grunt Style. The American fighting spirit is in everything we make. We are 500 patriots and veterans strong, bringing clothing manufacturing back to the United States of America. Always moving forward, never retreating, never giving up. We are Grunt Style, and this we'll defend. Get yours at gruntstyle.com.
MRN.com. Original online audio, video, and digital content. Need the latest information on each week's races? Check out the MRN.com Race Center. Need to find your local radio station for MRN original programs and Camping World Truck, Xfinity, and Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races? Go to Stations on MRN.com. All the latest NASCAR news and opinion pieces, race schedules, driver standings, and archives of MRN programs, MRN race broadcasts, and so much more. MRN.com. The 1993 Cup Series season had more than its fair share of twists and turns.
Checkered flags waving. I look in my mirror, and here's Earnhardt right on my tail, and he goes down low to pass me. And I said, oh, no, you don't.
As Wallace spins, Wallace's car goes on its nose.
Hear stories that you've never heard before in a 10-part series called The 1993 Season, 25 years later.
And Davey was behind me, and we came off the corner, and there's a guy standing in the middle of the racetrack.
You can download it for free on iTunes and at MRN.com right now.
Tyler, Greg, and Ryan try their hand at conflict resolution. This is the Minority Report on the Inside Line.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game show that we've played the past couple of weeks. I'm hoping to win 2 in a row today.
I'm enjoying it.
3 points right now. I decided I'm going to decline on the $100 bet.
Why?
Because
your argument wasn't that great.
I mean, no, but the argument was the argument you were for, so why are you saying it's not that great?
If you think that your argument was so great, you should take the $100
Wait a
bet,
minute.
no problem.
Just because he agrees doesn't mean your argument is good.
Yeah.
Just because he has the same opinion doesn't mean you
fairly safe
sold
to
it.
say he's going to win 3 more. However, I don't want to chance it because I don't have $100.
So it's not that safe. If it was a sure thing, then you'd have $200.
I'm poor. Or I'm cheap. Exactly. All right.
Let's go.
Minority Report. Let's go. Daryl.
All right.
first
Are
shot.
you ready for your first Minority Report?
Yeah.
Flags in hand, eyes closed, and your first choice is Eric Almirola in 3, 2, 1.
We got a red.
2 red.
Why?
I'll tell you exactly why.
He had a top
Tyler,
10
you
in the spring.
are the minority.
Yeah.
You have
He had a
60
top 10.
seconds.
That's his.
Go.
He has struggled at Bristol, right? But listen, when has he been in a good car until this year? Never.
Doesn't matter if you're in a good car or not.
Yes, it does.
5 DNFs in 18 races. Stop hitting stuff. You don't
let's
have
be
to have a good
honest.
car to not run into
Let's
stuff.
be honest here.
An average
Finishing
finish
in the
of
top 10.
23.56. Matthew Benedetto runs 6th one time.
I will take a 6th place finish from Eric Almirola all day long on my fantasy team. I haven't played him all that much this year. He might be in my lineup this week. However, I don't know if he will. But I'm going to go green just because I feel like they're going to be good this week. The Stewart House cars are going to be good, and I think you're looking past the fact that he has not been in a good car most of his career, and now he is. And he finished 6th. He proved it.
Ricky Stenhouse is in a sucky car, and he finishes in the top 5
Ricky
every time we go
Stenhouse
there.
Jr. I would say Ricky Stenhouse Jr. probably gets around there just as good as Kyle Busch.
Ready.
All right, Greg and Ryan putting your flags in 3, 2, 1.
We don't need a countdown.
This is not
We don't
fair.
need a
1
countdown.
point for Greg and Ryan.
This is not fair. See, what they're going to do is gang up on me and get these 3 points
Why
back.
would we do that? Why would we ever do that? We are fair.
I'm not ganging up on you.
What happens if we
close our
tie?
eyes.
What's the tiebreaker?
Chicken.
We'll get there. We'll cross the bridge.
You'll find out when we get there.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, next driver in the Minority Report. Flags ready. Close your eyes. Paul Menard in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a pretty easy one. Why,
Across
boys?
the board.
Just not been very good lately. 13th in the spring. No momentum. 70 points out. Desperate. I don't.
So does he throw a Hail Mary to win this thing? Because he has to win.
I don't think there's any Hail Marys thrown at Bristol. You either get around the place or you don't.
Here's what I know, though. An average finish is 17.59. I don't know, only 7 or 8 spots better than Eric Almirola's. 0 DNFs in 22 races. He's better than Eric Almirola.
Seriously?
I'd put a green up before him.
You are ridiculous if
And
you
he
think
hasn't been in a good car either.
you are ridiculous if you think that he
it's
is going
just
to
the
outrun
numbers.
Eric Almirola.
Just the number. You want to bet $100 on it?
No, I don't have $100. You obviously make a lot of money being a front tire changer.
I could see if the 12 won this week, he was throwing all his money bets, but they didn't even win this week, so I don't know where
Trying to
this
make a
coming
mortgage
from.
payment here.
Yeah.
All right, flags ready.
Next one.
Third driver in the Minority Report, Jimmy Johnson in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
Oh.
I think Jimmy's a good play this week, especially because we haven't played him at all, hardly. Second best average finish among active drivers, 3rd, 11th, 1st, and 7th in his last 4 starts. His worst start in the last 4 starts is 11th. That's pretty good. So that's pretty sporty, boys.
Listen, I love Hendrick more than
Could he
anyone,
win this
but
week?
they were not great. I think winning is in the cards. You know, I think anything could happen at Bristol. I wouldn't bet on it. You know, like I wouldn't bet $100 on it. But I do think you know, Bristol and Dover are those kind of two concrete tracks that Hendrick does show some flex the muscle out, I guess. I don't know.
Especially recently for Jimmy, he's been really good there.
Yeah, third in the spring, average finish of 13.3, 1 DNF in 33 races. He's a sure start. He's got 2 wins at the place, not his best track, but you don't pull on Superman's cape, especially when he's down.
Superman.
Well, and one of those wins came in the last 4 starts for him. So I definitely am thinking about playing Jimmy Johnson. I kind of hope that he doesn't qualify very well. He hasn't qualified well.
They never qualify
most
well.
of the year.
Ever.
So I would love to play him on DraftKings.
Just go ahead and play him. 48 for sure.
Just play him? All right. What's next?
All right. Next driver in the Minority Report. Flags ready. Ryan Newman in 3, 2, 1.
That's one I had to think about hard.
I know.
Man.
Oh, boy.
You are the minority, Tyler.
That's pretty
you have
bad.
60 seconds. Go.
So Ryan Newman, let's look at some of his numbers here. He has struggled recently. So you guys went green on Ryan Newman.
We did.
Yeah.
Correct. That's why we held up the green flags.
Why? So why do you like Ryan Newman?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because he's got an average finish of 15.79. It's pretty good. 33 races, 2 DNFs. His best finish there is second. He finished 10th in the spring, and RCR has found something. They're going to be better. And Newman gets on the wheel.
They found something at Michigan, though, which is a high-speed racetrack. This is not a high-speed racetrack.
It's the world's fastest half mile.
Newman was 10th.
It says it on
Like
it's
right
the
there.
last grade Coliseum. The world's fastest half mile.
It's not really that big on aero. 10th and 6th in his last 2 starts, I will give you that, but before that he struggled. 14th, 28th. I don't know.
Ryan Newman is not scared to get up on the wheel at short
There
tracks.
are better plays than Ryan Newman. Do you want me to go through some better plays here in the last 7 seconds here?
This late,
17, 20, 42. I think the Benedetto, Chris Buescher, any of those guys would be good on DraftKings.
Matt
Better than Ryan
Benedetto
Newman.
is not a better pick than Ryan Newman.
On DraftKings,
he is not.
On DraftKings, he is. Because he's going to start somewhere around 30th, and he's going to pass a lot of cars.
Ooh, I don't know.
Craig and Ryan in 3, 2, 1. All right. They get 1 point each.
Man.
This is ridiculous. All they're doing is trying to get back the points here.
We're not. We made very valid point. We have backed up everything we've said.
Are we done yet?
Go to break. We got to clean up these tiers.
That was the last one.
Hey, a mop.
3,
a mop bucket anyway?
2. The only chance they have to win here is Rango.
We got to do Under a Rock, too.
Oh, we got Under the Rock.
Yeah, you suck at that, too, huh?
That's next. This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show, presented by Hercules Tires in Grunsdale.
Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up 5 quarts of O'Reilly Full Synthetic Motor Oil and a MicroGuard filter for $19.99. Extend the life of your vehicle and save money with 5 quarts of O'Reilly Full Synthetic Motor Oil and a MicroGuard filter for $19.99. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hello, MRN Crew Call. Yes, you want to schedule an appointment with Sammy, Joe, and Rocco? I can do that. Now that comes with an all-access look down onto pit road. Are you okay with that? Sure, it's as close as you'll get to interviewing the race car. Now, do you need a reminder? Okay, you're scheduled for Wednesday at noon Eastern. Just come to MRN.com or the MRN Facebook page and ask for Crew Call. We look forward to seeing you. Bye.
Change is good. You're either growing together or growing apart. You know, some kind of changes always happen.
There are plenty of changes in the NASCAR garage in 2018. What isn't changing is NASCAR Today Midday, keeping you up to date.
To be able to drive for Roger Penske on the Cup side has been something I've always wanted to do, and to bring the 12 car back, I think it's a pretty big deal.
Your midday NASCAR fix is NASCAR Today Midday, weekdays here on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Do you live your life up under a rock? Or are you Tyler Burnett?
All right, let's play Under the Rock. We're back. This is the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show. Daryl, what's our Under the Rock this week? Is this going to be a challenging one for us?
I don't know.
For us
I
or
never
you?
know with you guys.
It's probably gonna be
Usually
hard.
when I think it's pretty easy,
Get the
it's
rock.
not. So,
so far.
you're going to give us 5 facts about this person that we're going to put up, and
I don't have a marker.
I know.
Write it down with your pen.
Unbelievable.
Write it down with your pen.
Did you steal my marker? Yes, you did.
No,
Why would
I
we
said
steal
my
your marker?
You never brought a marker. You already had your four.
Anyways, let's go. I'll write it on paper.
Let's take our time this week. Really think about what.
Yeah, let's really think about this.
All right, Jen, go ahead and put it up.
Oh boy.
Give us a little extra time this week. This guy's from Tennessee.
Yes, Knoxville to be exact, but now you don't get that as a clue.
Oh, come on.
Oh, like you were gonna do that? Okay.
Wow. All right, I'm ready.
All right, Tyler, go ahead and give us your 5 facts or whatever you got.
I have. Can't read it. Let's try this camera.
I ran out of time.
This is why you're supposed to
Why
put
are you
it
still
on your
writing?
Because
board
Put it down.
that we provided you.
No
down.
idea
No,
who that person is. I've never seen them in my entire life. It could be the hat and the sunglasses or whatever he was wearing.
No, you
but I
can't do
have
that.
never, ever seen that person in my entire life.
Okay,
If you know who that
Ryan.
person is, congratulations.
I know exactly who that is. He's one of my favorite filmmakers. Quentin Tarantino. Oh boy.
Yep.
He's a
Movie
filmmaker.
maker. Bad Mofo Wallet. If you know what that's from. He's in all of his movies as a character.
That is 4 points. That is correct.
And I didn't get the
Seriously?
fourth
That's
one because I
who the heck is
locked up.
Quentin Tarantino?
Oh
He's
my
the best
gosh.
movie. He made the Kill Bills. I should have wrote Kill Bill down.
What
Can
are
I
the-
get a 5th point
You
for
should
Kill
just-
Bill?
What are the Kill Bills?
He makes like in every one of his movies, everybody dies.
So I didn't know
Ryan
who it
has
was
5
at first, so I put hippie, and then I realized it was Quentin Tarantino, so I put director. So I did get that.
You didn't put his name though. You put one.
And
It
then I was
doesn't
gonna write
matter. He won.
Quentin Tarantino, and then I was just gonna start listing all the Saw movies. So I would have had it.
He didn't do Saw.
Oh, you did? I thought no, you
So
did.
that gives Greg 1 point. So Greg
Yeah.
has 1, Ryan has 5,
I'm out of it.
and Tyler has 0 for that segment.
Alley-oop.
Wow. All right.
Did
Let's
Quentin Tarantino make Saw?
bring in
I don't
Rango.
think he did.
I believe
No,
he
he did not.
He did not.
What?
No, he didn't.
Bring in Rango. All right, let's see what the chicken. By the way, we need to give an update on this chicken. What does this say? The chicken's Bristol picks. The chicken is behind me. The chicken is behind me right now in the point standings. By the way, we sit here and talk all the time about how good this chicken is, right?
I mean, he's a chicken.
The chicken
And-
is mad at you.
How much better he is. I mean, he's not. He's actually losing to me.
You would fight with a chicken.
I'm in the top 50 in points in our league, and I had a pretty good
You're
week
in the
last
top
week.
15
All right, here's our picks.
out of 15
And boys,
people?
actually, tell me who you guys have.
Go ahead.
I got really close. I missed 2 drivers.
I missed 3. I picked Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse. I also picked 48, 41, and the 12, who I think will all be solid, but also the 20, the 42, and the 11 will be good.
This is a good lineup for the
That's
chicken here.
Pretty close, yeah.
I feel like we had a pretty good shot at picking this
I
week.
almost put the 11 on there.
Yeah, me too. I picked Alex Bowman instead of Denny Hamlin because Alex Bowman finished top 5 in the spring, and I have a lot of starts left on him. I picked Eric Jones. I picked Kyle Busch. I picked Stenhouse. I picked Kyle Larson as well. So I have everyone besides the 88. I was 1 away.
Oh, it's a bummer.
It's a bummer. Can I change my pick? I actually do like the 11 better.
We might be tied.
But I don't have
No,
a
I
whole lot of
think you-
stars.
All right, Jen will do the quick math and put up the winner.
Did I get a point for all of those I got? Is that how
Oh,
it
yeah,
works?
you didn't
Or,
get.
or is it just all
You
winning?
got 4 points for having 4 of your picks on Rango.
How many did you get?
I got 2. Oh, no, I win. Yeah, you suck.
Win by 1, I believe, right?
Jen, go ahead and put up the final tally.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, by 2.
Ooh, this was a
Way off.
low-scoring game. Hey, that's all time we've been here. I might win
That's
10
2 wins?
I might win 10 of these. Boom.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ryan
Ooh,
wins.
that looks like the Atlantic City trophy.
That's pretty close.
That's almost exactly what it is.
I drank beer of that trophy once.
This is unfortunate. This is really an unfortunate.
You had,
90 seconds.
That's a come from behind victory.
All right, let's pick who we're.
You literally had.
You won, so you get to pick first.
3
Let me borrow your
points to
marker.
start off.
Yeah.
Still couldn't get it done.
I had 3 points to start.
Hey, how about,
here's the thing. You guys are just conspiring against me.
would you guys like to play a game this week? How about we pick anybody but the big three?
Hold on now. They conspired against you for a total of 2 points.
That was the difference. 7 to 9. 7 to 9. If I can do math right, that's 2.
Would you guys like to pick somebody besides the big three?
No, absolutely not.
Come on.
Sure. Just because I know who you're gonna pick.
Who am I gonna?
You're gonna pick the 18 if you're smart.
No, I'm just gonna pick the home team again.
Yep.
12.
Knew it was gonna happen.
We're doing it.
So we going no big three?
Yeah, that's what
No
he's
big
saying.
three. Let's go no big three. Let's make that a new rule.
All right. No, because we're never gonna win 3 points. Go.
I think Chase Elliott won recently, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. I mean, they can't win every race, right?
The same week that you guys said you didn't like him. Go.
Go ahead. I honestly don't know who I'm gonna pick now. The 42.
That's a good pick. You know, there's more drivers that aren't in the big three.
I know.
Than that are.
Either the 42. I probably would have picked the 20 too.
The 22.
No, the 20. The 20. 2-0.
Go ahead.
Oh.
The 20 as well.
You think Penske's gonna be that good?
You need to go. We're running out of time.
You've picked the Penske's for a while here.
I'm just waiting on them to come in.
Yep.
Thanks for your points. Thank you. The 42, the 20, the 11 I think could be dominators. The 18.
Where are they laying the HVT this week?
Who wins the truck race and Xfinity race? I picked Justin Allgaier last week, and I picked Kevin Harvick. I was 2 for 4.
That's weird because I picked Justin Allgaier too. So.
You guys are too slow to make your picks. This has been the Inside Line Fantasy Racing Show. We'll talk to you next week on the Inside Line.